purple. They finally made a purple.
I see. I watched like an unboxing. It's kind of nice. Yeah, like, it's not super
not
dark.
The midnight.
Nah, but it's still clean looking.
Okay.
That's honestly, they have not made a purple iPhone yet, huh?
No, that's why this is the first one.
That's crazy.
I think I might get it.
Because I was gonna get what color? I was gonna get the gold one.
Yeah.
Gold's pretty nice.
I've had the gold. My 5S was gold. That was my favorite fucking phone ever. The 5.
iPhones are.
Are we rolling?
Whenever. Technically we're rolling, but we're not like.
Right, we can start whenever, kind of.
We start whenever.
Can I pop that?
Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah.
You should definitely roll it when we pop this.
Okay, I guess we're going right now. Then you can pop it.
Alright.
It's just a twist off shit. Yeah, nothing too
Ooh, say it.
Dang it up,
dude. So you did not go to high school around here, Noah?
So no, I did go to high school around here. I went to AG High. Yeah, I went to AG High. I grew up actually, so I guess I grew up here. I was born in San Luis Obispo. I moved to San Diego when I was 1 for like 10 years or 13 years until middle school. And then I moved back up here because most of my family's up here. And then I did like a little bit of middle school, and then I did middle school and high school here. And then I moved to Hawaii after I graduated for like 3 years, a little more than 3 years. And then that's where I met Travis.
In Hawaii?
In Hawaii. He was my manager, bro.
No!
So I got a job at this place called Diesel. It's like a medium end clothing store, like Lucky Brand or whatever. You know the brand Lucky Brand?
I think so, yeah.
They do like jeans or like Robins, almost a little under that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not high end, but it's not low end. Yeah. So Travis was the manager there, bro. And like first day I'm there, he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, bro, so like, you thinking about like stealing anything?" And I'm like, "What? Like, no." He's like, "Cause if you are, like, you gotta do it soon. Like, I'm leaving." I was like, "Wait, what?" I thought he was testing me, bro. I swear, I thought he was testing me. And then he ended up letting this other kid like steal some shit because he was leaving in like 2 or 3 days or whatever. Quick, yeah. So he didn't give a fuck. You want this champagne?
No.
And so then fucking I come to work the next day. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I heard from the other coworker that he got a bunch of shit. He's like, yeah, bro, Christian got all kinds of blah blah blah. And I'm like, what? And so I'm like, all right, like, fuck, I'm gonna get some too then. So then like, yeah, he's like, all right, bro, you better do it. Like, somebody went on break, and then he's like, now's your time, bro. And then he's like, hey, like, if you're gonna get something, get me this. Had like a list of shit for me to get him. Yeah, bro. No. So I literally got him like more shit than I got myself because I was like nervous to do it. So then I ended up getting a grip of things, and then I was walking home one day, and he pulled up next to me, and he's like, hey, bro, like, you need a ride? And I was like, yeah, sure, bro. So then I fucking give me a ride back to my homie's house, and then I think that night we went and like smoked or some shit. Like we used to always break into these abandoned mansions, and so like we had like this one. That was the one we ended up finding, bro. And we would just go to this abandoned mansion. We'd just do like coke and smoke weed and shit. And so yeah, that's pretty much like how me and him hit it off. And then we just became best friends, started hanging out like every day and shit like that.
In Hawaii?
In Hawaii. Yeah, it was crazy.
Those mansions were sick.
Yeah, there was a few, and then we found the one. It had like an east wing, a west wing. We're like, this is my house, my room. We're all playing house in the motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Were you guys not worried about getting shot?
Bro, no, they were like still under construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nobody was living there, but one time the ops did roll through.
It was sketch, bro. I was like on the roof, too.
Dude, he's on the roof, bro, and we were fucked up, bro. We had like music playing, and we were like singing and dancing and shit, bro. In like the second floor balcony looking over the water, bro. And fucking, I don't even remember. He like dipped, so I'm like, he's like hiding from
some
me.
Shit, yeah.
And bro, like, I don't even know how he got on the roof of the fucking house, but I didn't know he was on the roof. So I'm looking around on the second floor, like, where?
And I seen you inside the window, right?
Yeah, and it's like it was at the end of like a what are they called? Like a cul-de-sac, you know? So it was at the end of it. and I see this car headlights, and it like points right at us. I'm like,
When
wow,
I like drop down on the
what
fucking
is that?
roof, lights right on us, bro.
Bro, right on us. And all I see, bro, is Noah's shadow falling through the window. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this is like 3 stories high, bro. He just
fucking
sends
jumped,
it, bro.
Yeah.
And dog, we end up fucking like rendezvousing at like the front door of the house. And we're like, fuck, what do we do? Like, the cops are rolling in, bro. So we start running, and this house is fucking huge. You know what I mean?
It's a mansion.
Yeah, so
like,
we start running, bro, and it's still under construction, so there are no lights. Like, there's like a bunch of weird shit.
Poles coming out of the ground and shit.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
me and Noah are running, bro, and like we're in like the kitchen or something, and there's like some steps that we didn't see, bro.
No.
Noah's in front of me, he eats shit, so I'm like, prime, I see it, so I'm like, prime, like I ain't falling
good,
there.
yeah.
So I just run right past him. I'm like, every man for himself type shit, you know what I mean? I ain't getting caught. And fucking like 4 feet later, there's a fucking piece of rebar sticking up that catches
like
me,
some pipe
dude.
for a sink or something.
I go down hard. He fucking picks me up.
Yeah,
made me feel
luckily.
immediately way worse about myself. I was like, fuck, I just left him to die. And then,
Even told me.
so
like,
he
"Dude, I was
fucking
gonna
yards
leave you,
me
bro."
up, bro, and we're fucking running, bro, and we end up fucking like crawling like around like down the cliff a little
Yeah,
bit,
like
and,
goes down to the
around
beach,
fence.
so, yeah.
bro, and we ended up just fucking
Getting
dipping.
away.
Yeah.
And Travis too, bro. We would always go there, and he didn't smoke a lot of weed at the time. And so, bro, like we'd go there, bro, and we're doing coke and shit, and then like we smoke weed, and Travis would always get sick. He started vomiting, so he like wasn't even feeling good too. I think like before that, huh? You were like throwing up on the front steps. Like,
Yeah.
we're like,
Yeah,
we gotta go,
the front
bro.
steps were like, there was gonna be water in there when it
So
was
they were
all
gonna be like
finished.
floating steps.
Yeah, so I just puked in like their pool basically.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good
So
time.
you guys were doing this shit in Hawaii?
Yeah,
That's fucking gnarly.
it was
Yeah.
tight. Yeah.
What? So the cops came to the front door, like trying to get in to get you guys?
Nah, they pulled up on our car, and that's when we seen them. They shined their light on us from their car, and we're like, shit. And that's when I hit the deck, and then like I just like, I need to get off the roof. So I like jumped off the roof, and that's when he just seen me falling.
Dude,
like,
I just seen shink, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's real, it's real. Like I gotta
and
go.
then, yeah, that's when we rendezvoused. Luckily, I don't know how we got the fuck away, but yeah, we ended up getting away smoothly. And
I don't know about smooth. It was sloppy as a motherfucker.
Way, we
but
got away.
yeah, that's true.
Period.
We got away.
Yeah.
But did your fucking knees buckle on the landing?
It was dark, so I couldn't see really. So I'm just fucking.
Dude, it
all I
looked
knew
like
is
he
I need to
fell
fall.
sideways, bro.
I kind of tried to go down, but I was falling. It was just fast, bro. And there was like a bunch of like wood piled up underneath me, so it's like all landed like sideways and fell like down it too a little bit. Yeah, but it was fun. We had a few times. There's also another mansion right next door that we tried to go to one time, and Travis was he tried to like hop the fence.
Bro, I
was, like,
fell like 8 feet to my fucking head, dude.
Yeah, to his
It
head,
was
but
not
luckily
good.
it was like a pile of dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like broke
Wow.
his neck on some dirt. It was so fun.
Yeah, I like jumped. It was a rock wall, and then there was like a chain link fence. So I jumped the rock, but the chain link fence caught my foot. So I literally just jumped to my head.
Ate it.
Yeah, bro, it wasn't good.
I can like feel your guys' like history. I can feel it, bro. I'm like, damn.
Bro,
okay.
yeah, it gets deep, bro. And then me and him too, we'd always take acid and we'd go scuba diving
In
at
Hawaii?
this place called Hanama Bay, and it's just this amazing bay, bro. So many fish and all this crazy stuff, and we would just go out there just tripping, having a blast. But probably like 10 times, bro, we went on a Tuesday and it's closed on Tuesday. So we would always pull up and it was closed.
Yeah,
and
and we're already, like,
why do
tripping,
we
you know?
keep doing this? Like, every Tuesday we're dropping acid and this place is closed.
Yeah.
Like,
Trying to get so we're gonna see some fucking fish today.
Right, yeah. So we just end up hiking. I fucking busted my toe on a hike one time.
Yeah,
It was
man.
bad.
He busted his shit up bad one time. There's this place called Rockbridge in Hawaii, and it's like We didn't even get there that day because he fucked himself up so
my
bad.
toe on the way down, yeah.
But he's wearing fucking slippers and like it's kind of a gnarly hike and he fucking falls and his toe just goes into some
straight
rocks,
into a rock.
bro.
So like the front of my toe just like exploded.
Yeah, bro, it was bad, dude.
Yeah, and I was on acid too because this was one of the days we tried to hike, we tried to swim, but it was closed, so we just did the hike that was there. Yeah, and I like MacGyvered one of my my tank tops, so I cut it off and made like this sling around my foot and shit on my toe.
It was fucking disgusting.
The sling was impressive though.
It was.
It was pretty crazy.
The blood and fucking meat was not.
Was nasty. Was definitely nasty. And I had called into work sick that day, and they seen my Snapchat and they're like, "If you're gonna be sick, don't be going to the beach." And I was like, "Oh, I just needed some fresh air." Yeah,
so you had your manager on
totally
Snapchat?
got busted. Nah, somebody else like seen it and told my manager.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, "What do you guys mean?" Yeah,
damn. That's super fucked, actually.
super. A bunch of bitch ass people work there.
Dude, what is pain like on acid?
Non-existent.
You couldn't feel your toe fucked up?
Nah, it didn't really hurt. You feel the pressure, but you just like... I feel like pain and fear are two things that don't really exist on acid. Like, cause like it's really mind over matter, and at that point you're all in the mind, so you know that like you're fine. Like I've like not like severely hurt myself on acid, but I've like like gotten scratches or like all these things on acid, and you don't feel them at all. It's just really mind over matter ultimately.
Dude, you guys have both done a fuck ton of psychedelics, huh?
Certainly.
I don't even know about that much. I feel like other people out there have done more than us.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I guess more
I've done a lot
person.
of, definitely more than the average person. Like acid's my favorite drug. So
Are you
like,
serious?
yeah, 100%.
How often do you do it?
Not that much anymore, but I had my phase when I first did it. I did it like almost. I've done it easily over 100 times. Like
yeah.
So like, but I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, like let's take 6 tabs and like fucking.
Yeah.
No, like I literally 1 tab only ever. Like that's fine. Like I mean, I've taken maybe like 2 or 3 tabs, but that was like over the course of during that day. We end up taking more. And like, there's probably days we've been with you, we're just like frying on the couch all night and then take a little more or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I remember in Hawaii, we tripped for like 2 days straight though, bro.
Bro, we had some crazy times.
Yeah,
bro.
That fucking, we ended up losing our shit one time.
Was
we had
that
this
4th of
huge
July?
floaty. What, I don't know.
Because I remember I filled up the squirt guns with gin and we had the liquid Xanax.
Yeah, bro, that our plug just made. So it's probably
No, he didn't make it. He got off the dark web.
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yeah,
I was under the impression that he made the shit.
No.
Nah, okay, that's
He got
way
off the
more.
dark web.
For some reason, that's more chill, I guess.
Right. But yeah, we had this liquid acid or liquid Xanax, and 1 drop was like a full bar. And so we're tripping on acid all night at his apartment. He lived on like pretty much like the Vegas Strip in Hawaii, like it's like Waikiki chill. And bro, he just lived 1 block off of it. So we're in his apartment tripping super hard all night, bro. He thought the Viet Cong were coming after us the whole time, so he's like
no,
like
bro, I was checking the closets,
checking doors.
shit,
It was
bro.
so funny.
I don't know what was going on, bro. I straight up thought the Vietnamese were attacking.
And
Yeah,
bro, it was
like
hilarious.
fucking hardcore.
We ended
bro.
up getting this huge floaty. You know, like the big floaties that are like the Instagram ones. Like it's like a toucan.
Like the flamingos.
Yeah, like a big one.
We got a toucan, and it was huge, and it took us all night to blow it up. So in the morning, we're like, you know, we're gonna go on the beach. We're gonna fucking take some more acid, more Xanax, grab some beers, have a day.
Yeah.
So bro, we suit up, or we get all ready. We grab beers and everything. We go out to the beach, and it's funny. I have like some Snapchat memories of it. But me and him were trying to get out to the water on this fucking floaty. Have like my tapestry down, everything set, you know.
Bro.
And then bro, all of a sudden I'm recording. I'm like, wave. Travis grabs a beer, cracks it. I'm like, what? Bro, this wave fucking knocks us off the floaty, and I have it on the fucking footage too, so I can see us get fucking thrown off the floaty into the water, and then everything goes in the water, bro.
Yeah, we had our phones, all of our drugs, bro. We had everything.
Yeah, and we're all fucked up, and then Travis, so we get back on, we get a little bit back to like this break wall. And our phones were in this fanny pack that we had on the like head of the bird, and is in the water. So we're like, fuck, like Travis takes the bird back.
I'm already on the beach.
And I'm standing on this break wall looking. I'm like, I see it. And I see the fanny pack. I jump in, bro. And I fucking grab it. Come out with the fanny pack.
Like Superman, bro.
Yeah, bro. And our phones were luckily fine. But yeah, we were so fucked up. We ended up leaving the bird on the beach.
Yeah.
And had this big old chain too that he took from our work. It was like a prop. And it was like this big ass gold chain with the D on it.
Yeah, it was sick.
So I ended up leaving that, and then the rest of the night I don't really remember.
I mean, we were lost that day, and we were only 2 blocks away from my house. Like, that's how fucked up we were.
Yeah.
Like, we were gone.
Dude, it sounds like you guys have lived a crazy life.
We got a lot of stories in Hawaii for sure.
What's like one of your craziest like Hawaiian stories? Like in terms of you guys being afraid for your life because someone else is going to hurt you.
Okay.
Have you guys had any of those? Or
I thought I was about to get my ass. All right, dude. I've almost got my ass beat a couple times.
I've gotten robbed in Hawaii, and then I've gotten kicked off of a beach.
By locals? Beach?
Yeah.
They said, fuck you, white boy.
Well, so we went to this beach on the west side to have a bonfire, and we brought like these pallets, and pallets have a bunch of nails in them, but we had a sifter and a hammer. We're going to take all the nails out. So we pull up there, and this like Hawaiian comes up. He's like, hey, bro, like you can't burn that here. Like, and we're like, what, bro? He's like, yeah, like, it has all the nails. Like, our kids play on this beach. Like, you guys can't do that. And we're like, bro, like, we're going to take all the nails out. We have a sifter. Like, we're responsible. Like, trust me, like, we're going to clean up our shit, like, we're going to clean up after ourselves. And he's like, just giving us a hard time. And then he's like, okay, like, well, I'm going to watch. Like, so we're like, he's literally watching us hammer out all the nails out of this pallet. And then he starts taking a video. And I'm like, hey, bro, like, can you just not take a video of us? Like, look, like, you see us being respectful, taking all the nails out, doing what we're saying we're going to do. Like, what are you doing taking a video of us and stuff? So he's like, oh, no, like, filming us. And then at that point, we're just like, he's like, okay. And he ended up leaving. We're like, all right, like, we got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, he didn't, like, kick us off, but we knew that his friends are going to come back later, and if we were there, you don't want to be there.
Shit wasn't going to be good.
Yeah. So really? we ended up just moving beaches. So, yeah, that was the only time I've been, like, kind of, like, kicked off of a beach. Like,
why did, so you got triggered when he pulled out the camera and started recording you?
Yeah, not like triggered, but I was just like, bro, like, can you not record us? Like,
why?
Like, why are you doing that? Well, because I knew that he's gonna show somebody. He's like filming our car, filming us. No. So he's gonna show his friends, so later they can come back and rob us or something.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck that.
Yeah, because I mean, I get it. Like, a lot of people come over there, a lot of people don't respect the island and stuff, but that's not me. But he doesn't know that, and he's just used to all these haoles, all these people that just don't care. And so he just thought we were gonna be one of them. And at that point, the smartest decision was definitely to leave. So we're like, let's just not have this here. So we just went down the beach and had a bonfire somewhere else.
But how long were you guys living in Hawaii?
I was there I've been there off and on. I left and then went back. So last time I was out there, I was there for 4 years or so. 3-4 years, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was tight.
And then I was off and on as well. And then for the span of off and on, I've been there for like almost 4 years as well. Yeah.
So. What's your guys' like attraction there? Like, what gets you guys coming back?
It's paradise, man. Yeah.
Paradise.
Yeah, man. It's got a bunch of cool food out there. It's great. Chicks are fucking
bro, it's
hot.
really, it's like a third world country that like is just like adapted like English and American rule. Like, the laws are different, bro. The law there is respect.
Yeah.
If you got respect, it goes all the way, bro. But like, yeah, I mean, everything's different there. It's not like in Hawaii. If you're white, you're the minority. Mm-hmm. You would never be used to that here. So it's like I had to like earn my respect there. You have to earn your respect there, and it's a thing. It takes time. It takes it takes a while to get, because automatically they think, oh, like, you're just some like haole ass tourist. You're gonna come here, like, just take advantage. You don't understand, like I'm like, no, bro. Like, I love this land here too, just as much. It's beautiful there. It's paradise, literally.
Do you guys feel like more intact with nature from all the acid you guys have dropped in Hawaii?
Nah, I mean, it ain't really like that. I feel like On acid, bro, like, I lose my shit on acid, honestly. Like, I fucking...
Yeah, you get a little crazy.
Yeah, like...
He gets a little crazy. He gets a little dark.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Dark?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Like depressed dark?
No.
I don't know about
I'm, like,
that.
scared, like...
I like getting frightened.
Yeah.
You
You like getting frightened?
Yeah,
no
yeah.
fucking
So,
way.
I'll watch, like, scary shit on acid.
No!
Yeah.
Dude, you're sick.
And then he's so scared, like, spooked. Like, what? Like, but it's like, bro, you're doing, like, he's doing it to him. He loves it.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, yeah, it's funny, but it's great.
I feel like fears, it's like, I feel like it's important. I feel like people are too fucking just comfortable sometimes. I think it's important to get scared.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You should be aware. You should be scared. You should be, realize that it's not always sweet, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I almost got my ass beat out there one time, though. I was fucking, I was being fucking Captain Save-A-Ho, you know what I mean? First and last time I'll ever try that.
Yeah.
I was off work, and I was walking down Waikiki, like, the main strip, and I see this huge black dude, like, tooling up his girl, you know what I mean? Like, pushing her around and shit. And I'm across the street, and I'm with a coworker who's, like, this younger kid. His name was Axis, and he was just, like, kind of a lame, you know what I mean? And there was an older, like, Australian couple that was waiting at the light, too, with us. And then I was watching it, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, damn, like, but I wasn't going to get involved, you know what I mean? This older couple, like, walks up, and, like, this old Australian dude's, like, trying to get in between it. And he gets bopped up a couple times. Yeah, like...
Punched?
Yeah, straight smacked him, like, a couple times. So his wife, terrified, looks at me, you know what I mean? Like, are you going to help my husband? No. So I'm like, fuck, alright, I guess.
You need a crowbar. You need a fucking crowbar.
Bro, so I'm fucking separating the shit. And I'm thinking my coworker's got my back. You know what I mean? That's what's going through my head. Like, alright, like, it ain't gonna be too bad. I got my boy. And fucking, next thing I know, bro, my coworker, I see him running away.
He ain't your boy.
He's like 2 blocks down, running. The Australian couple's running.
No.
And I'm fucking looking around. His homeboys now are all like around me, bro. And they're like, so what's up? Me? Nah, but I was fucking interrupted on some business that I had no business in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So his boys kind of surround me. I'm like, oh shit. Like, and at this point, his girl is now like, fuck you to me. You know what I mean? Like, back on his side. So I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
So I'm trying to talk my way out of it. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm fucking in over my head, like I seen that, and
right. I don't know
like,
what I'm doing.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like just talking. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry,
bad.
bro. Like I just fucking try to talk. Fucking thank God, they didn't just fucking tool me up. Right
They're
there,
like,
bro.
good,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, like 3-4 huge dudes were just like, so what's up? Like, you trying to get involved? And I was like, no, not at all.
No.
That's shitty because they shouldn't be fucking up a girl.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
100%.
like I don't know.
That's when it's hard. It's like, you don't know the situation, so it's like there's obviously a point where you see like, okay, that's too much, period.
Yeah.
Like, but then it's like, I can't be Captain Save-A-Ho because, like, yeah, I mean, then you might get your ass beat too.
Yeah.
And then especially your boys ain't got your back and nobody else has your back.
Bro, yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
Out there by myself.
Like,
yeah.
It's like nobody else got morals and. Apparently you do.
I didn't, bro. I jumped in just because the wife was like, help my husband.
You got put on the spot.
Hella, bro. And then everybody just left me. I was like, fuck, I'm about to get my teeth kicked in.
Damn.
Do you think they would have curb stomped you?
Oh, they would have beat the shit out of me. I had no chance.
Curb stomped.
Yeah, they were huge.
Damn, curb stomps are gnarly.
Yeah, one time I was with fucking Darius, too, my other homie. And we were, like, on Lures, which is, like, where all the bars and clubs and shit are. And we're just sitting like on a ledge, just smoking cigarettes and just kind of kicking back. And these 2 dudes just come up to us like in our face, just like, so what's up? Like, where's a good spot to hang out? And like,
but like pressing,
like pressing us. You know what I mean? And we're like, we have to hop up on this ledge. You know what I mean? So like,
right. So
ain't no leverage if I start to swing. You know what I mean? So me and Darius are both like inching our way off the ledge, and we're like, fuck, like we're about to get fucked up. You know what I mean? Turns out they were chill. They were just fucking asking. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like asking where to hang out, and it ended up being cool. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are they pressing us like that? And Darius was like, yeah, bro. Like I was about to bop him and run, And I was like, yo,
like, you need to let me know. We don't have a code for that.
Yeah, bro, you need to like fucking scratch your nose
Tucker
or something.
Shit, you know, like Jackie Chan shit.
Bro, I was like, dude, I would have got my ass beat then. Cause
you go this way, I'm gonna go this way. You know?
I was like, fuck. But yeah, they ended up being chill. I was like, all right, fucking, thank God.
Thank God, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Hawaii's a place though that like, I
Some
feel like
land.
they're not afraid to throw down, you know?
They ain't afraid of... No, fighting is in their nature.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. And it's like... I mean, I understand. They have to fight for what they have left, really. Like, their culture is kind of being robbed. Their land got stolen. Like, so I get it. Like, your first instinct is like, these people don't fucking know who we are. They don't understand. And like... So they gotta fight for what they have left, which is... You know, it's like, I back that, like, yeah, like, stand up for that shit, fight for that shit. But then it's like, not everybody is, you know, coming here and is just disrespectful or ignorant, you know? It's like some people actually come here and they do, like, they want to be a part of the culture. They do love this land. They do appreciate all of this, you know? But they've just been so pushed off the edge, you know, that fucking, they have to. They have to. There are very few of them, you know?
Yeah, dealing with seeing and dealing with tourists every day, that shit would get old.
This shit sucks.
Old. It's just a shitty situation that stems from overpopulation.
100%.
Like if you only had like a couple thousand people visit like throughout the course of a year, you could easily manage that. But dude, Hawaii's pumping millions.
Right.
Bro.
And that's the thing,
before COVID, they were getting like over 1 million people a day coming.
A day?
Visit. Yeah.
Oh my
it was
God.
crazy. Bro.
Fuck that.
But that's the thing too. That's what builds their economy.
Exactly. So they need
There is other ways for their economy to sustain and stuff like that, but it's so far past that this is how it is.
Yeah.
So they need it, but they also hate it. You know, respectfully.
I've also had locals like stick up for me too, though. You know what I mean? Like we're talking shit. Like one time I was in McDonald's and fucking, it was like. It was late, you know. It was the one right on Kuhio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And some fucking random dude was just eyeing me out hard. You know what I mean? So I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, bro." Like I thought like we knew each other or something because like that's how hard this guy was looking at me. So like, "Hey, like you
what's
good?
up,
Like what's up, man?" And he just started like kind of mouthing off, and like these fucking 3 huge mokes came up right behind me, and they're like, "So what's up? Like you good?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Nah, like it's chill. Like
it's cool.
Yeah, like leave them be. You know? Yeah.
If I say so, they go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was like it's
Respect.
cool. Yeah, as long as you know how to come correct, like
it's a respect
treat
thing
you right.
out there. It's big time.
Did they know you or something? Did they recognize
randoms.
you? Why would they even stick up for you then?
They probably seen the situation.
Yeah.
They just know that fool is out of line, or they know that fool's crazy. So they're like,
maybe
oh,
that
no,
too.
like
Yeah.
I know that fool's crazy. He's trying to start like we'll put him in check.
Yeah,
That's funny, dude.
So yeah, it's crazy. I love it out there for sure. I'm moving back in July.
Are you?
Yeah.
How long?
For how long am I moved there for? Hopefully like at least 5 years. You know.
So you're done. You're leaving in a couple months.
I love it there.
You're
Every
done.
time I've had to move back here, it was like not by choice. Like so, I've moved there like 3 times. Once because when my friends went to college there, so they came back for winter break. Like, hey, bro, come live with me. I ain't got a roommate. Like, so I lived on campus at UH for like 8 months, and then spring break came, and then I left, and then I ended up moving back because I wanted to, and then I stayed with my friends again. And then I had to move back because of some family things. And I moved there again for the 3rd time. I was supposed to go to Alaska for a job, but I failed my drug test. So luckily I caught the last seat on this plane to Hawaii. And I didn't stay with my original friends that let me stay there, but one of my other best friends was out there. And he let me just crash on his floor. So I fucking moved back out there because I was like, I can't go back to SLO. Like, I had to go on a away party. Like, people will expect me to be gone. So I went back there, and then I ended up moving back because I went to Washington for the ski season.
Yeah.
And then broke my back in Washington. So ended up having to come back here after fucking breaking my back because obviously I had no family or anybody out there to take care of me. So then, yeah, I've been stuck here since I broke my back, which was last year.
You broke your back?
Yeah, snowboarding.
Are you able to walk and shit?
I mean, yeah, I walked in here.
So you're good now?
Yeah, I'm good. I literally, so like, it was like the best of the worst situation. Broke my back, worst injury, but luckily, like, it was a stable fracture, so I didn't need surgery or nothing. And one of my friends out there had the same fracture, so he had a back brace and everything for me. So he just gave that shit to me.
Clutch.
And then, so then I came here, and then COVID happened, so I couldn't move back to Hawaii. And now it's been a year since, so now I finally got my money back up, and I'm going to move back there. And hopefully this time I don't have, nothing like that happens to where I have to move back. But if it does, I can always see myself going back there. Like, I could see myself definitely, like, living in Hawaii forever, or always, like, owning a property there if I don't live there. So, like, before I leave, I'll probably, like, buy somewhere and then move back to Cali if it comes to that.
Damn, dude. Well, fuck, man. This is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bro.
We, like, just
come out to Hawaii, bro. If I can just bring this podcast out there, we'll do that shit, bro. We will do that shit. All you gotta do, you add Hawaii to the title of anything, people go crazy.
Really?
That's true, yeah. I want to move there. It's like, do it. I did it 3 times, That's the thing. A lot of people are scared to, like, people say they want to do stuff, but they're scared to do it. Like, oh, I want to move there. I wish I could do that. And it's like if you ask anybody, like, what did they do to do that? It's like, they just did it. They fucking sold everything they had and they just did it. Like, whether, like, I never had a lot of money when I went to when I went to Hawaii ever. Like, I almost went there dead ass broke, like, twice. So it's like, I definitely had lucky. I had friends and connections there, which saved my ass. Like, grateful for my friends. Shout out to all you who know you are. Like, I wouldn't have made it if it weren't for them, But also, like, I just went there because I wanted to, And so, people, you can do anything you want to do. You just have to do it.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. No, that's truthful. And I've witnessed that recently. Like, one of my homies is, like, pretty much, he's been, like, on a work grind, like, pretty heavy the last couple of years, and he's, like, getting ready to sell everything and just, like, pretty much start a new life and just travel.
Is he trying to get out of here or
Run it.
Yeah, he's been in SLO County for, like, the last, like, 23 years. Yeah, he hasn't moved anywhere, like, lived anywhere else for, like, a long period of time, and he's like, yeah, dude, like, I'm just gonna live out of my truck.
Respect. He's gonna have the best time of his life.
Yeah, I know. I bet.
He's going to. Yeah, he's gonna have so many adventures, meet so many people, meet so many connections that you don't make just sitting here and, like, SLO, I love this area. It's such a nice, stable place to be. Like, it's really, really nice, but it's just like, I feel like if you come here, a lot of people, you kind of get stuck here. It's hard to leave. It's hard to leave. Like, even if you do leave, you will come back. Like, it's kind of hard. Even, like, I know that, like, I would love to come back and, like, raise my family here. It's a great place to raise your family. Have your kids young, girl. Like, you don't got to worry about anything.
Yeah.
So, SLO's great. It's, according to Oprah, one of the happiest places in America.
Oprah said that?
Oprah said it was, like, the happiest place in America.
She a liar.
Right?
SLO's dope. I fuck with SLO.
Yeah, SLO is awesome.
Weather's amazing. We got nice beaches, nice people.
We're in the middle of, like, everything great, but, like, not too
big.
Congested.
It's not big.
Yeah.
It's not that big.
I mean, it's SLO in, like, 20 years. It's going to be, like, the next, LA. Like, San Diego or LA, Like,
Santa Barbara,
at least. Santa Barbara is amazing, too. I love Santa Barbara.
I've used too
many great times there.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, what is this stuff I've been seeing on your story about stocks or, like, graphs? You're posting shit about graphs. I want to hear some shit.
That's
about
funny.
that.
Like, I got that shit up right now. I'm in a trade, because I like trade on the side. It's obviously not my main job yet, but that's my ultimate
side
goal.
hustle
Is to be successful trading. But I trade Forex, which is the foreign exchange market. So it's money. So, like, say you got $100 and you go to Mexico and you trade that in, you got like $200 in pesos. You know what I'm saying? Say the value of their peso goes up, now your money's worth more, and then you trade it back into U.S. currency or whatever, and now you made money. Or you make money. That's how you make money. It's like you watch the inflation or deflation of these currencies, and you're trading the money because they're paired. So, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but But yeah, I mean, within the last year, I guess I've been like heavily into just like being smarter with my money, investing my money. So like I'm trade a lot of crypto. I have all my money invested in crypto. I trade foreign exchange. So there's a lot of strategies and ways to trade. But ultimately, bro, I think it's just super important then that everybody should at least learn how to like read the market, whether it's stocks, you know, like crypto or foreign exchange, like, because that's what runs the world. Like, that's how the world works. It's a little map on like what we're doing. So yeah, I trade foreign exchange, and that's what all the shit that is that I post. Like, you know, I'm making money on my phone and shit, and just encouraging people to fucking learn more about it, because that's how everything runs, you know. Everything's, you know, tagged to the market. So definitely, bro, I think
it's called Forex.
Forex, yeah, it's foreign exchange.
Foreign exchange.
Yeah, so for short it's Forex, because it's all the currencies, you know.
So you're pretty much making money by trading in money into a different currency and then hoping that goes up a little bit, then converting
exactly
it back.
Or you're betting against it, so you can go up or down. So, you know, it's just like, you know, like how like stock market has options, like you can like put or whatever, or call, you know, like you basically betting against it or with it.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with currencies. You can do the same thing with crypto. So yeah, bro, you learn how to do that shit. It's so easy. It's just like a money map, and like and it's just good to know like all the things that influence it and where the money's going, because then you can like, you know, predict like what's gonna happen. Like if you see that like we're gonna hit a recession, or that like a lot of like, you know, like money's gonna, like the American dollar is gonna start to deflate, or that it's gonna inflate, then you can, you know, put more money in your savings or take money out, you know, like protect your money, make more money, you know. So I just think it's really important. But that's my ultimate goal, is to just become a successful day trader. So I think within the next like year or two, that's probably what I'll be doing.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Let's give you free time to do what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And it's just about having that freedom, you know.
Yeah, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, and making the motherfucking money. But, you know, it's hard. It's definitely not easy, and it takes time, which is the thing. Like, you literally have to watch it every fucking second. Like, if you're, like, shit, like, the important thing about, like, trading is, like, you gotta know when to get in and when to get out. That's why most people fail, is because they just fucking, they don't know when to get in or when to get out, and that's how you lose or make your money.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you know, like, if you can invest in your stocks or invest in, you know, like crypto or whatever, and you can see how it's trending, you'll know when to get in and when to get out, and you'll know how to, you know, make money or to protect your money. So, but I just think it's important, you know. We're grown, so it's time to start being smart about our money, because that's like, money makes the world go round, really. Like, it sucks, but it's the way it is. So the more money I can make, the more time I can have, and the more freedom I can, you know, grant to everybody, including myself. Yeah. So that's the goal, man. Yeah.
Dude, is Noah the person that would jump on your Xbox mic?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
This has to be him.
Yeah, probably. Most likely, yeah.
Because I remember when I was in Oregon for a little bit, we were playing. And you'd be like, "Oh, this guy's jumping on."
Noah's hopping on.
Noah.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Actually, I think it was, because I remember playing with you a few times, and Travis was like, "Oh yeah, this is Laser." Because I thought I had known you because we have like mutual friends like that. Yeah. So I didn't entirely, but yeah, that was me. That's funny.
Dude, you know who'd be funny to get on here?
Who?
Fucking Richard
Morrison?
I don't know the last
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a character for sure.
He's got a lot of ponytail.
Yeah. Richard Morrison's a good dude.
What's up fool been up to?
I don't know, man.
Sure. I haven't seen that guy literally in like at least a year.
It's been a minute since I've seen him too, man. I think he's just staying busy. I think he's working with his dad doing like just like contracting and like construction stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy is really fucking funny.
He's funny.
Yeah,
he's a character for sure. How long have you been doing this podcast for? What episode is this?
So on YouTube, I just uploaded episode number 41.
Mm-hmm. Oh damn, that's a lot.
Solid amount, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it though.
And then on my computer, I have about like 20 unreleased ones. So if I'm giving you a guesstimate, this is around podcast number 65.
all right. I can take that.
Not all of it's been released. There's 20 25 podcasts that are unreleased, have not been on YouTube yet. Still need to be edited. I wanted to get someone to come edit my shit, and like I just don't have the money to pay someone what they want. To say, hey, edit this 2 to 2.5 hour video. You know what I mean? I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just gotta learn to do it yourself, bro. Yeah. Like, it's not super hard, you know, but the thing is the time. Yeah, it's the time, bro. And that's the problem with everything, bro. Time. We don't got enough time to do the things we want. It's hard. It's
I feel like the unedited shit's pretty tight though. It like gives it more of a raw vibe. Though.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I mean,
but sometimes it's like too long to be unedited or some shit like that.
And I don't even mean how you guys think of like, oh, I need to edit this and make it look better. I literally mean like I have to take all the so say we do a podcast right now. Say it's 2 hours. Let's just say it's 2 hours. I have to take the 2 hours of those clips, put it into Adobe, paste them all together, so like. It's just not
smoothly
so it goes from
or any transitions you got to cut them out.
Exactly. So it will go from 8 15-minute videos to 1 2-hour video, and then I have to render
the 15 thing, yeah.
And then I have to render it on Adobe and then upload the whole motherfucker to YouTube.
And it's
a process.
Just even the upload.
Dude, uploading on YouTube takes so long.
Yeah.
I plugged that shit into an Ethernet cable.
Is it faster like that?
For sure faster.
I bet, yeah. Damn, bro, I haven't seen an Ethernet cable in so long, bro.
Dude, my uncle does a cable and stuff, and so like when I was younger, you know, I'm playing Xbox and shit, and you need an Ethernet cable. You didn't have the Wi-Fi thing to connect to the back, or like I didn't have the money to buy that shit, so I was running an Ethernet cable. But my uncle does cables, so he had like the big old spool of Ethernet cable. So like I was able to run that shit all the way around my house, bro. I had like extra ones. I would like take to my homie's house, like fucking lace them up with some Ethernet.
Hook them up with some internet shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh bro, don't worry, we'll run that shit to your garage and your living room.
Yeah. Damn, bro, I remember on like Xbox 360 and shit, you gotta plug it in through the back.
To the back, yeah.
That's OG
now
right
everything's
there.
Wi-Fi, wireless.
Man.
Which is awesome.
It's definitely way more convenient for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Much more for sure.
Yeah, no, this brings me to my next set of questions. And just to give you guys a little backstory, Travis has been on the podcast before. This is fucking Noah.
First time.
First time for Noah. That's why I'm giving you like a little more questions and like shit that I want to ask you, just because we fucking went hard that one time. You feel me?
Travis is funny. He's deep.
Yeah, too deep. I burned myself. That's the issue.
But I'll go on Snapchat and I'll like watch what people are up to and shit all the time. Mm-hmm. You seem to be hanging out with some girls. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean,
you're wrong.
You ain't wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. Like. Yeah, hang out. No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Okay.
I have a lot of female friends.
Yeah.
I do hang out with a lot of. I honestly always have hung out with like a lot of women. Like I think it's just because like when I was young, I was kind of like chubby, so like I was like chill kid to hang out with because like these bitches weren't trying to fuck me back then, and then I like had a little glow up in high school, I guess, and then now, I mean, they're just like, you know, I just have a lot of friends. I just have like a lot of friends, but I don't have a lot of close friends, really. A lot of people I know and know me, but my circle is still very small, I would say.
And then you brought somebody over recently, and you were saying that turned out to be an interesting story.
Yeah.
And from my knowledge, the funny thing is one of my friend's friend dated like one of their mutual friends or some shit, and they like knew me, and they were like, oh yeah, like that person had like a boyfriend or some shit.
Yeah.
So I found that out from like some like through the grapevine.
One of the friends that I'm like friends with was this said boyfriend, and I didn't even know that at the time. He's bringing her around. And I didn't know any of that shit. And then, it's funny.
To be fair, I got hella warnings.
Yes, you did.
I got hella warnings.
Certainly
People would
did.
be like, yo, like,
watch
this
out.
chick's, don't, just watch out for her. Yeah, just bad news. And I was like, man, fuck it. Like, you know, like, I got, out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Like, how bad can it be?
Right.
It was bad. Fucking, so... It was chill while it lasted, you know what I mean? It was one of those things, but one morning I fucking wake up to like this random dude calling me over Instagram. So I'm like, what? You know, like, who's video chatting on Instagram? And I don't even know the guy. So I'm like, hey, like, so I pick it up, you know what I mean? I pick it up, I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Like,
respect.
Who are you? He's like, hey, man, like, I think you're sleeping with my girlfriend. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, who's your girlfriend? You know? Maybe. I don't know. And he tells me. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely fucking her. And then I guess they had been, like, dating for, like, a little while. You know what I mean? She just kept it under wraps.
She was just a hoe.
It happens.
That's what they do.
And then, so he's on the phone with me. And I'm just telling him, like, yeah, I mean, like, we hook up every now and then, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing serious. And I guess he confronts her about it and is like, hey, man, it's like, what's going on?
Like she was there at the house?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or your house or his house?
His house, yeah.
And he confronted her while on the phone with you?
No, so we hung up, yeah. And then, so he talks to her, I guess, and is like, what's going on? And long story short, I guess she ended up.
That's y'all's. That's all.
I'm chilling.
Travis ain't gonna drink it.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
That's all y'all's. Yeah.
Word.
And
we got more. We got like 21 more.
Damn, stacked
Not
up.
keeping count.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she ends up jumping out of the window of like the second floor, and kind of fucks herself up. Just to like kind of avoid,
What?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I hear about this the next. You actually call me.
I told you. Yeah.
The next morning.
I heard some details the next day. Because like I said, I was friends with people who are friends with this said boyfriend. So I got the details about what happened. So I asked him. I called him the next morning. Like, yo, like. What happened? I heard, like, she jumped out of a window.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Like, yeah. And then literally, like, 30 minutes later, the boyfriend calls me again. And I'm at lunch. You know what I mean? I'm eating food and shit. So I'm like, well, now I gotta find out what's up. So now I'm picking up. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what's going on? Like, did she send it or what? And he's like, yeah, like...
Send it or end it.
Yeah, exactly. And, I guess she just, she freaked out and just fucking launched herself through the window.
She was guilty.
Yeah, and I guess, like, some other homeboy, like, walked up on her, like, on the ground, like, just fucked up. She was, like, crying and shit and just injured, you know?
She was okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, actually.
I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
I'm assuming. I didn't hear any other bad news.
Yeah, I just told the guy. He was still like, yo, like, can you just, like, leave her alone? I was like, yeah, bro.
Please.
Definitely.
It's a pretty guilty thing to throw yourself out the window.
Yeah, man.
Over some accusations.
So that just kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to kick it with her no more. So it was interesting. But a mutual friend, Taylor, was even like, yo, like, watch out. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I got plenty of heads
Taylor's
up.
a real one.
Yeah,
she
I got
says,
plenty of heads up. I should have, yeah.
She's the type to be like, nah, go for that.
Yeah.
Like, word. Thanks, girl. She's a home. She's a wingman. She's a home.
I didn't expect it, though. I didn't think she was like I just, I don't know.
Thought she was more regular.
Yeah, I thought she would be like chill. I didn't expect her to jump out of a window. It happens though.
She was chill too. Like she was just a little like low key, like quiet. But then like once you start talking to her, she's like, "Oh, this girl's chill."
Yeah.
Like, so it was not expected.
It is what it is, you know.
I mean, I've never had a girl jump out of a window for me, so.
I mean, that's one way to look at it. But yeah, I mean, I got bad luck, bro. Like, I feel like I just like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I gotta like start looking for like better females. That's what I think.
You just gotta stop looking. That's when it comes.
You right. You're 100% right.
The second you stop looking, it comes. It's like how you know, like, you be single trying to get a girlfriend and shit. And then the second you're gonna get a girlfriend, all these other bitches hit you up.
That's
like,
the
why
worst.
Why does that happen
like
that? Why?
That's
they smell it on you. That's why
they do. Huh?
You know,
they want what they can't have. They know.
What's it called? Murphy's Law.
What can't go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, some shit like that where it's like let's say the door opens once every 24 hours and we're here watching it for like it'll open randomly. So we're on hour 13 and 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
And then like we look to our left and then the door opens and then we look back and it's closed again. That 1 second we looked away, that one thing happens.
Oh.
That's like Murphy's Law or Mercy's. I don't know.
I get
but
it.
like the same shit with the girlfriend. Like,
like
you finally have a girlfriend,
right.
And then like next thing you know, it's like, there's all these options now.
Right. Yeah. And then you break up with her, and now these options. Are
they run. Yeah, I've had that before.
It happens all the time, bro.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not looking for a girlfriend right now either, though. Like,
it's so hard. Yeah. Like I'm not looking for a girlfriend, but I don't like you said, like you see me hanging out with all these girls and stuff, like. And it kind of sets a bad repertoire because, like, a lot of girls think that I'm a player. And it's like, I'm not a player. Like, I might be hanging out with all these girls, but it's like, dude, I'm not hooking up with them. It's not like that. And that's probably why I'm hanging out with them, is because it's not like that. So, like, we can have a friendship, you know? And it's like, these are, like, beautiful women and stuff, but it's like, they're still just like my friends too, and I like to have like beautiful women as my friends because you know that helps you out because then they're trying to hook me up with their friends, you know, which are also very beautiful. So it's like, but it's like I'm not a player like it might look like, and so but it's a tough one. It sets this fucking bad repertoire, but
females are hard, man. They're just a different species.
You can't, you can't have it your way. So you just gotta be you. And at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. You fucking just keep your eye on your prize. That's it.
That's true, man. I like it all just for the story, man. Like at the end of the day, it's a good story. You know, like I'll do shit just because I know it's gonna be funny later. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
that's good. That's good. That's a good way to look at it. Because most people will get upset in those situations. They're like, oh man, you're like, oh no, I did that because I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Bro, one time never mind.
No,
that was a little too far, maybe. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was I don't know.
That was one of the craziest things I have heard. Yeah, that was wild. Jumping out of a window, nuts. Yeah. One of the craziest things me and Travis did one time, we pulled this bitch out the middle of the street in Hawaii, bro. We're driving. He had like this Nissan Z. It was like a drop top 2-seater. We're cruising, bro. We just like do laps, you know, bumping music, doing coke, like having a good ass time, turning up, like just making a scene of ourselves, like assholes, you know. But fuck it, living our best life.
Yeah, I mean we're young.
So we pull up like on Lure Street, the street he's on, you know, bars and stuff. So like it's an intersection, light turns green. Start hooking a left, and this girl's like hollering, and we're like, "What?" Travis like stops the car. He looks, he's like, throws his door open. He's like, "Get in." She's like, what? No, like, I'm not gonna fit. He's like, get in. Yeah, you are. Get in. And she runs, bro. The light's green. People are like honking at us, bro. She runs over, hops in the fucking car. We're like, sit right here in the middle, like it's fucking plastic and shit. Have her sit there. We're driving around. It was like her birthday or some shit. Yeah. So we ended up like dropping her off at like this other club. And we're just like shooting the shit. But we were out like doing a pickup or whatever. So ended up dropping her off and then just kind of getting rid of her. She was just talking too much. Yeah,
she was kind of wild.
Yeah,
but to be fair, she looked way hotter from afar.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But it was funny. It was one of the most player things we ever did. We were like, bro,
we
just pulled that bitch in
some people into that car.
Yeah, definitely had a few lapped up.
It's cool because since it's a drop top, you could fit as many people as possible.
Right, you can lap them up.
So like,
there's no roof to restrict you.
Yeah, bro. This other time, me and him, we were in it, and we had two other chicks that were just like, and it was stick shift, so it was honestly hard as fuck to drive when it was packed.
He's like, bro, move, like, you have to be careful, like, on the fucking way of him shifting. Like,
so we just had one time we had these two chicks that were just like sitting on our laps while we're just cruising through. We went up to like Tantalus. That was a good night. That was way chiller.
We just pulled them. They like went to Cheesecake or whatever. We just said what up on the street, and we ended up.
Those were different girls.
No, it was the same one. What's her name? Taylor and the other one?
No. The two that we went up to Tantalus with were.
The time when you ghost rode the whip?
Wasn't. It
was those two.
I thought it was those two Latina girls.
No, that's when we went to the beach and you went out on the floaty with her.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm getting tossed up. Yeah. Yeah, Hawaii's got a good time, man.
Yeah, Travis was nuts out there, bro. He would always want to ghost ride the whip. So yeah,
rodeo driving.
We like went up to fucking this like lookout point, and we're like driving down, and I didn't really remember because we're all faded, bro. And like I just remember I seen a Snapchat I had on my phone. It was like the last Snapchat I had, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, grab the wheel. He's like, no, like, grab the wheel, dude. And I'm like,
I'm outside of the car,
I'm like trying to push the gas with my foot while trying to like grab the wheel and record. And then these two girls, one of them's on my lap, the other one's in the middle. Like, then Travis is like trying to climb on the hood of the car, like ghost ride the whip. He was like, rodeo.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's some gnarly shit, bro. It's funny. Yeah. Epic times. This is, Hawaii only.
Hawaii gets wild, bro. I rodeoed. Fucking ghost road.
That was your thing for a while,
bro. It was stupid dangerous, bro. I did on H1 one time,
for
bro.
real?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
And we were in like a posse. There was like 3 cars with us, and this random car pulls up like full of people, and they're filming me, bro.
Oh, so you have to,
dude. Well, I was already doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And, dude, I wish so bad I got that video. I didn't know. It was like a random got
the footage from them?
No, I didn't. I wish I did.
Yeah.
It would have been hard as fuck. Yeah.
You're a savage.
Yeah, that shit's cool, man.
Dude, okay, I want to hear about this podcast you guys started. What? Hide your wife?
Where's your wife?
Where's your wife?
It's honestly, like, very incriminating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it at all?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Noah was saying that you go deep as fuck on it. What do you mean by deep as fuck?
Travis is just in general just a raw ass person. So I'm not even gonna bring up one of the rawest footage I have of. I would always get footage of like random footage of like shit he would say when he didn't know I was recording.
Yes, that's bad, bro.
I'll show you some later. But yeah, I have one of the funniest ones about a story he had with this female.
Bro.
And but yeah, we ended up starting this podcast because it was COVID, so we're like, what? Hey, let's do a podcast, like, and it's called "Where's Your Wife?"
There's 2 episodes.
I think we might have posted 2, but we have like 3 or 4. Yeah. It's just hard to film because it's on his phone and you run out of space filming that long.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Travis is an animal, bro. He's funny. He doesn't hold back.
It's just because I hang around grungy females, I think.
You love the grunge.
I mean, they love
Alley
me.
Cats? Tell them about Alley Cats.
Who's Alley Cats?
Alley Cats.
Who's Alley Cats?
Honestly, yeah, it should have been a person. Alley Cats was it was the only
Travis's favorite.
No. It was like the only late night bar in Hawaii. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like like late night bars are always bad already, you know what I mean? But when it's the only one in like a shitty part of the neighborhood, you know it's gonna be way worse. And it cost $5 to get in, and you got 2 drinks with it.
No,
yeah, it was prime,
that's
bro.
sick.
It
that's
was
super
sick, bro.
Sick.
Sick. But it was so on the right side was a gun range, and on the left side was like. Oh no! On
the strip club.
Yeah. On the right side. What was on the left side?
No, the left side was the strip club. The right side was the gun range.
Okay, right? I think, and it was just you had to walk down like this deep alley. It was like 30 yards deep, and it was just like everything bad happened in that alley. You know what I mean? And it was a strip club. And it specialized in like not specialized, but like
specialized.
it only had strippers that had like crazy disabilities, you know.
Like what?
Like crazy
or talent.
Yeah.
Some would call it.
Yeah, or talent. Just like crazy deformities, you know.
One bitch, bro, she would fucking smoke a fucking cigarette out of her pussy.
Yeah, man. The same chick with
I
the
had
goldfish
never been
tray.
there. This fool would always be like, "Come to Alley Cats." I'm like, "Fuck no, bro."
Because, bro, I knew that they were like one day they were gonna get shut down. You know what I mean? They were too wild, and they did. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
the whole block got shut down.
Yeah, it was a rough area, and.
What else did she do? She would smoke cigarettes out. She would also shoot goldfish out of her pussy,
Yeah. So, oh yeah, bro.
Like,
so this chick, bro. First of all, we gotta get into her, dude, because like, bro, I don't know what happened. Like, she must have had like a botched plastic surgery job or something, bro. But like, oh, dude, I don't know. Yeah, it like, she just was really rough looking. She had like. Her face was messed up, like she got in an accident, so it was really big, like drooping down to like almost her belly button. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was really fucked up, man. And she was just really
the pussy one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she was just rough in every aspect. You know what I mean? Like she also was just like visibly dirty.
Perfect for
you
the
know
job.
what I mean? Like you looked at it and it was like, oh, like you could smell her type shit. But like you knew not to sit in the front row because you would get hit with a goldfish.
Splash zone.
You'd get hit with a goldfish.
Yeah, but and that was like part of it. You know what I mean? Like she would try to hit you with it type of shit. But yeah, man. And then there was one with one leg.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Apparently there was one stripper there that was like decently attractive. I never saw her, but I heard about her, that there was one that wasn't messed up.
She was only there like before they opened.
Yeah, and I remember, bro, they had a fish tank in like the back wall. The bar was made of like igloo coolers. You know what I mean?
Are you serious?
And the fish tank had a bunch of dead fucking fish in it. Because, you know, they're getting shoved up her pussy, you know? So they obviously can't live.
Yeah.
And it was just a rough spot, man. Yeah. But on the right side was the strip club. That was different. It was called Hawaii by Nights.
Hawaii by Nights is lit.
Hawaii by Nights is a prime spot.
Run it.
Yeah. A1
they moved
females.
location. They're open now.
Yeah, I haven't been to the new spot.
I went there with my ex-girlfriend a few times before.
Bro, the one time went and there was this white chick named Princess.
Oh my god.
And dude, like the whole night we were there, I was trying to get her to fuck Noah.
Yeah, he's trying to set her up on me.
Hard.
Bro, and then when they closed and she's outside and we're outside and then she like comes up to me, Travis like setting that shit up. I'm like, no. And then she asked me, she's like, will you take me to IHOP?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, she was a little trashy.
I'm not even gonna pay for a dance. Like, why do you think I'm gonna take her to IHOP? So I don't know. She's got spun back on Travis because he was running his mouth on her. So
yeah, long story short, I ended up with this chick.
Long story
short. And
was she attractive?
She wasn't bad. But she was definitely like untrustworthy. And I remember she hopped on and, you know, like, I slid in. And I remember I was fucked up, but I was still like, damn, like,
this is bad.
I should wear a condom. You know what I mean? Like, I should put something on. Like, I don't really trust this. So I'm like, yo, like, hold on, like, I don't have a condom on. And, dude, she tells me no. And I was like, nah, like, I'm definitely putting one on. Like, you sussing me out, girl. Like, hell no.
Don't worry, baby.
Exactly, like some shit like that. And I was like, nah, girl. I guess she had, like, some husband, too, that was in, like, the military or some shit. Yeah, that poor girl, bro. She ended up calling me one time. I was with my homeboy Keck. We were just hanging out at my place. And I guess she just had a rough night.
A little more than rough.
Yeah, man. Like a bad night. So she called me up, and I was like, "Yo."
She like got like beat up and jacked or all this. Bullshit.
Yeah. So she called me like thinking I'm gonna do something about it. And I was like, "That ain't my spot." So
right. I tried to do that before.
I was almost got my ass beat. So I was like, "Yo, call the cops," and I just hung up. And then
you didn't go pick her up.
Fuck no. And then no. And then. Yeah, and then she ended up hitting me back like a year later. She when I moved to Cali, she was in Cali too. But she was up in Fresno when I was down in LA.
Oh, so very close.
Not close.
I mean, close now.
Nah, son. And I just remember being like, oh, God. I was like, I feel like my bad luck is following me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a fun time.
She was something else.
She was from Alicots?
No, she was from Hawaii by Night. She was from the good strip club. Yeah.
Dude, if she was attractive, you should have gone picked her up and cuddled with her.
Nah.
Medium.
Yeah, and she, like...
I'm being nice.
Like, you could tell, just like right off the bat, that the issues weren't worth it. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
You've seen her, Noah?
Oh, yeah. You tried to spin her on me for the longest time.
Okay. I was really trying to get you to fuck her,
Yeah, that was not going to happen, whatever.
I don't even know how I ended up with her, bro. That was bad luck.
Yeah, to like more than once.
Did you ever put it on a condom?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%, dude. I think that's the only female that I was like, nah, like... I need one. I was like, this shit's fucking dangerous.
I'm waiting for DoorDash to deliver that condom.
Yeah.
I will wait.
She was just like...
She's had a lot of issues.
Yeah, man. And I could just like... I felt like she was finna trap me up with something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Which I'm sure she did to somebody else.
Well, didn't she have like an abortion and all that crazy bullshit?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to get into her problems, which is deep. Oh my God, the story with Keck when you guys were laughing at her. Maybe we shouldn't tell that. That was rough. We'll talk about it later.
She had a bad night, and then I put it like so. She calls, and I'm with my boy, so I'm like, yo, like this is gonna be funny. Like I'll put it on speaker because I thought she was just gonna talk about her work. You know what I mean? I thought she was gonna be like, oh my God, I had such a rough night on the pole. You know what I mean? Yeah. She ended up having like an actual bad night. And I'm with my boy, so I can't, like, take it off speaker, you know what I mean? I felt like I would, like, disrespect my boy at that point. So, like, he's just there, he's listening, fucking jaw on the floor, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. And, to this day, she doesn't know that there were 3 people, or 2 people listening to that, you know what I mean? So I feel kind of bad about that.
That wasn't the worst of her. She's the least of her worries there.
Yeah, honestly, that's the least of her issues, but... Princess, baby.
Princess, she the one.
Her name is Princess?
Yeah, not a real name.
Brittany,
yeah.
Princess, though. Treat her like one.
I remember she had this fake crocodile, like chrome crocodile
soft
skin.
croco?
Mm-hmm. Like fucking laptop bag that she would always just have her money in for the night, you know what I mean? And she had cash on it. I mean, she did well.
That's all she had.
Yeah, honestly. And man, I remember I always wanted to jack that. Always. I would just see that in my living room.
I feel bad, bro. I hung out with this one girl, and she was an escort, so she would go out, like, we'd be partying in SLO. She'd be like, hey, guys, I gotta go. Like, I'm gonna go work for, like, 2 hours or whatever. She'd come back wearing these short shorts, bro, her pockets stuffed with money. Like, she made, like, $900 that night, you know, just in 2 hours. And so this girl was making hella money, but she was also just buying a bunch of Xanax. And at this time I was like taking Xanax. I was just partying a bunch of bullshit, you know, and all that. So one time I ended up like hooking up with her and I blacked the fuck out, bro. And I hooked up with her and I ended up running her purse, took her money and her Xanax, but like on the way out, like I was like, oh hey, like you know, like goodbye, and I was like gonna hug her or whatever, and then like she was just like, wait, hold on, like where's my shit? And I was like, yo, like I don't have your shit, look. And I like pulled my pockets inside out, bro, like everything falls out. And I'm all zanned out, so I didn't even know I did that.
Bruh.
And I was like, what? Like, I would have not willingly inverted my pockets if I knew I stole your shit. So I ended up, yeah, but then she was super cool. We are all fucked up and all that shit. So
didn't you steal her lunch meat too?
No, bro, we're not gonna talk about that. That was somebody.
Yeah, he's a lunch meat
Some
thief.
lunch meat happened, and it was, don't do Xanax ever, period. Unless you want to go to sleep in the next 20 minutes. That's it.
That's fair.
I don't do Xanax unless I'm going to fucking bed now.
Yeah.
But it was all bad, bro. It was all bad.
Dude, I got barred out in IV one time, and I was with this chick Susie who, dude, fuck man, she was a Korean girl. She was nice. She was kind of cute.
You like those like?
He loves Asian. He loves Asian.
That's my thing.
And I didn't like Asians, bro, until I went to Hawaii. Like then I was like, okay, now I got a little bit of yellow fever.
Next
like,
level, yeah.
See what this shit about.
They next level fine.
I was not fun with that until too recently. Still haven't had one, so
slacking.
There's one I'm trying to get. You know who you are.
Bro, yeah, I'm barred out with this Asian girl, and we're in what's that? There's like a famous hot dog joint in IV. It's
in
IV?
Like, I don't know.
Not in IV. It's like it's kind of down the ways. And bro, like I was just fucked up, man. This girl ended up having like low key like carry me in there, and I'm like drooling on. I remember it was like near Christmas, so the place had like candy canes, you know, like to eat. And I had like 7 of them in my mouth. You know what I mean? I'm like dropping them and shit. I'm fucking drooling all over. Yeah, bro, just done. And like she ended up just like taking care of me that night. Thank God.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. She ended up coming up to SLO one night because she was looking for some drugs, and my homeboy had some, and I was like, yeah, I mean, like if you want to come up, you can come up. You know what I mean? You crash at mine and shit.
I got you.
And she like I don't know what happened, bro. She was just a little different, and she kind of like was tweaking, and we're dude. So
she was a Zan head, like,
dude. Yeah, so
zombie.
Me and my boy jump in her whip. She was just finna pick up like an 8-ball. Ooh, you remember this, right?
Yeah.
This was a while ago.
Crazy, bro.
And dude,
forgot about this.
Yeah. So she's fucking tripping on like.
Who was the homie? Who was it?
Jeremiah.
It was Jay, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And she's just tweaking. She's like trying to scope the shit out, and she's like trying to pull off on the beach. You know what I mean? It's like 11:30 midnight when we're like, yo, like, don't pull off on the beach. It's hot. You know what I mean? They're gonna be cops.
You can't
like,
do that.
Yeah, you can't. Like, it's shut down right now. And she just fucking ends up tweaking out. Like, we end up freaking out. And then we just end up fucking like, it's a stop sign. I'm just like, yep. And I just fucking dip. I just jump out of the car.
Jumped out the whip, ran.
And fucking with everything I have, I'm sprinting trying to get away from her. And she's fucking like looping the block trying to fucking find us and shit. We're like hiding in bushes.
Well, other homies in the car, right?
Nah, he did too. Yeah,
right?
he did too. He did.
And then I remember y'all called me. Keep going, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I ended up running back to the fucking house. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god,
I'm like,
bro.
what's going on?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I just had to fucking run away from this female. That's the only time I've been scared of a female, bro.
Bro, yeah. They literally ran.
Yeah.
What was she doing that was scaring you?
Dude, she was just tweaking,
bugging
bro.
out.
Yeah, bugging out hard. And like, honestly, I was worried the cops were gonna roll up, dude.
So I need to get away from this.
Yeah, bro. I was like, this shit's too hot.
Doing everything wrong, huh?
Everything wrong, bro. Yeah, 100%.
It's annoying how there's so much like people make jokes about this. Like people joke that like Adam Sandler died and like it's like don't like there's not a
it's
joke.
Hard to figure out what's real.
It's hard to figure out it's real. Like you know like when Mac Miller died, I was like that's a fucking like joke. Like people are joking, and then he was really fucking gone. I was like.
Or sorry, I'm
No, my bad. Go.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like Mac Miller hit a lot of people. Like,
bro, it's crazy. So like, I've never been like affected by like, you know, like people dying, or like I've never had anybody like super super close pass away besides like my grandpa, like, and even then he wasn't like super super close. Obviously, like Mac Miller, I'm not close to him at all, but it's like Mac Miller was the only like artist. Like I've seen other artists pass and people, or other like influences pass and people be like crazy upset, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, but then when Mac Miller passed, I was like, damn, like for some reason, bro, that shit just hella hit me like hard. Like still, bro, I get upset about that shit. Like it's crazy. Like I never felt that way, you know, and it's just like, I don't know. It's life at the end of the day. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that you, with the like the internet and the world these days, like you don't know what's real or not. Like at first, you know, it's hard to believe that shit, and then it's hard to find the truth.
Yeah.
Until it's like fucking in stone.
Well, that's the thing. I think like right now there's like too much of a rush of people just wanting to be first and not wanting to be correct. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they know that they could just put out a retractant statement. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, sorry, I was wrong.
Right.
But nobody reads or even sees like the shit where it's like where they come out as being wrong. You know what I mean? They just get the first one that like
could have
just shit on people. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think.
No, definitely, because a lot of people aren't like. A lot of people believe what they see right away too nowadays. They're like,
yeah.
Because nobody digs deep. Like, so if you say like if you did some shit like, and you seen that Mac Miller passed when he didn't, you would post, "Oh, Mac Miller just died," right away, and then everybody you follow believes that.
Yeah.
Without looking into it, you know. And I mean, obviously he did pass away, but there's other artists or other like even like comedians, you know, and there's a bunch of other people that like have been like, oh, they died, and then it's like, oh, they didn't fucking die. Like, why is this taking 2 days to figure out? Like, it's crazy.
If I ever become famous, I'm gonna fake my own death.
Like
and that's a lot of that's a lot of that's the thing too. Like Tupac, like a lot
and
of
then I'll just
like
go to my funeral,
or like you know like. I wouldn't mind faking my own death.
I think that'd be hard as fuck.
That'd be dope.
Right? And then you
as long as I got
you
money.
tell everybody, you know, like everybody actually thinks you're dead, and then you show up to your own funeral.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That would be legit.
You have a fake ID, like I'm a lookalike.
Exactly.
No, I just look like him.
Yeah.
I'm his number one fan.
Yeah, plastic surgery.
I have the same tattoos and everything.
Die Hard fan.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, faking my own death would be legit. And then I would just run away to like a different country.
I would love to do that.
That's what people think Hitler did.
People think
why
Hitler
wouldn't you? Faked his own death. They think he got away.
That's for a different reason. I feel like that's for survival.
Yeah.
And I bet he did do it.
I bet he did too. It's like, you think he's dumb enough to not? He knew he was gonna like.
There was guaranteed he had an escape plan. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna not have an escape plan. Like,
yeah.
There's people that aren't Hitler that get away, you know, and people think they died, you know. It's like
that's just crazy. Wild, yeah,
it's just crazy.
Well, there's like Nazi colonies that
in South America. Yeah, that's just hella real, bro.
Nuts.
And like old people
all the fucking
will say that they like, yeah, like we've seen these people.
Seen them, all these like Nazi like commanders and shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
All the important people.
Yeah, exactly. All the people with money.
I mean, even America took a lot of those important people. Like NASA was founded on basically retired Nazis. You know what I mean? Like Werner von Braun was a Nazi. He was like the main pioneer against like current rocket technology.
Damn.
Yeah. So there's like a weird thing where it's like if they have enough like
information,
then we'll kind of like let it slide all the bad shit.
Well, America for sure, because we're number one, so we gotta stay in them at any cost.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
at any cost, like you know. And then they don't care about the clout.
Fuck no, yeah. And also, it's like if we don't do it, then another country.
I get paid and I can leave safely. Like, cool. We're just gonna take all the credit. Cool. Like, deal.
Dude, okay, so tell me about this girl that you felt like you were held hostage in her car.
Oh, right.
Not like held hostage, just like
Had to get away.
Yeah.
Could you just say, like, instead of jumping out of the car and running away, could you just say, hey, like, I feel a little uncomfortable right now?
Oh, we tried.
Over.
Yeah.
You tried?
Yeah, we were trying. We were trying to get out.
Buzzing. Like, no. Like,
Yeah.
And this
she was like, you guys were just
this
picking
was
up coke,
in Grover,
right?
Yeah. This is in Grover, bro. Where it's already
and she
hot.
came from
IV. Santa Barbara.
Did she want to pipe on you guys?
She was definitely trying to fuck on me.
Really?
We had hooked up a couple of times before that, yeah.
Was she bomb?
She wasn't bad. I mean, I remember... yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't mean her,
Yeah. I mean, I wish she would have shaved a little bit, but other than that... You know,
she's Asian. They don't do that.
Yeah. That is like a rumor that's like 50% true. I remember when I first
there's truth in all rumors, you know.
That's true, yeah. I remember when I first got to Japan, like, that's like what I kept on hearing. I was like, damn, bro, like...
Bush.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I was like, what? Like, nah, like, I ain't about that. But I never really I ran into it more in Hawaii than I did in Japan. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. And one of the hottest chicks I ever hooked up with had probably the hairiest asshole I've ever seen in my life. It was terrifying, bro. It was terrifying. Nah, it was all hairy, bro. I remember, dude.
From her chest fro down her
she was like some C-list celebrity from Korea. She was like a dancer. She was fine, dude. I remember I was stoked, and we were on the beach at Fort DeRussy Park. Yeah. That was like my spot.
Fort DeRussy's where it's at.
100%. And we're on the beach, bro, and I fucking slide my hand in her pants, bro, and I remember thinking, I was like, fuck, like, damn, like...
This is rough.
There's some hair, you know what I mean? But I remember thinking, I was like, well...
And then you're like, I gotta find it.
Yeah. And I was like, it's in the pants, like, maybe it feels more than it is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling myself
you're
that.
psyching yourself
exactly,
out.
I'm trying to get myself pumped, you know what I mean? And we go back to my place, and dude... probably the worst fuck I ever had, too, bro. It just wasn't good at all. But, yeah, bro, I remember, dude,
the worst fuck.
I remember I take her panties off, bro, and I just remember being like, fuck, like, oh, and I was like, I was setting it up to, like, go down on her, too, you know what I mean? So I was like, now what, like...
How do I play this off?
Yeah, but I fucking
went
in, bro.
Oh,
I got
rug burned and shit,
dude,
bro.
It was bad.
Wait,
and
you still sent it?
Yeah, bro, I had to.
Raw.
And dude, it was not it. And I remember she kind of felt bad. She was like, oh, I feel like you like used me and stuff.
What?
Yeah, she got like really bummed out about it. And then I was like, I remember telling her, I was like, what? No, like I like you. And then I never talked to her again after that. Yeah. I just ghosted her.
Oh, so she was looking for love.
I don't know what she was looking for, bro. She should have been looking for a razor. That's what she should have been looking for. But, yeah.
I got this one right here. This is real good. You don't even got to change the razor.
Yeah, I was like, I got a pair of clippers in the bathroom if you want to go in.
So she was not focused on shaving down.
Not at all.
On either side.
Not at all.
I feel like I guess that might be like you said 50-50 an Asian thing, because I don't know entirely that, but yeah, from what it is a stigma kind of. But also too, like one of this Asian girls that I was hella like, I wasn't super about, but I worked with her and she's pretty hot, and like we're like right there, you know? So like we like hang out and do these other things, and like we go hiking one day and go swimming, and she's wearing a bikini, and it just threw me off, bro, because you just see hair coming out the sides. Like not a whole bunch, but I was
You're kidding.
What? Like that looks like you know, like shit's crawling out the sides. Like
she didn't like tuck that shit in or something?
Tuck it in. It wasn't, the thing is, it wasn't like a lot, so it's like not enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna tuck that, but it's like,
was she like American though, or was she Asian?
No, she's Asian. She's
okay.
You know, I've showed you pictures of her. She's bad. She had the boob job. Remember that one?
Oh, okay.
She's bad, bro, but she bushy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not for me. And then also too, like we were dancing one time, and she's just like, she's very short. She's really short, and I'm like kind of tall, so like I couldn't dance with her. I had to like squat down. So it's like that shit just threw me off. Threw me off, and then that also threw me out.
Yeah, man.
Like
hair creeping out the side would throw me off.
I'm gonna have to tell you that you need to cut it.
Damn.
Like, at least trim it. Like, I
feel like that's worse than my story, bro. That shit was creeping out the sides, dog.
It was
it looked like a little dead crab.
And it's like, she's so hot.
Dude, yeah, that's the... I feel like that's the thing, bro. It's like, almost like the hotter they are, like, the worse they take care of themselves sometimes.
Well, it's always like the hot ones that are like either crazy or it's always something, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, it is how it is, you know? It's like, that's why I thought you were too good for me, because you're not.
I feel bad, like, calling, like, some of my exes crazy and shit, because I know that, like, I for sure did shit to drive them crazy, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would never call any of my exes crazy.
I will.
You might.
But, yeah.
Like you said, you did it to them.
How many exes do you guys have?
Me?
I don't have that many.
Like, girlfriends? Not that many. Maybe, like, fucking, like, probably, like, 3, like, serious girlfriends. You know what I mean?
I would say I got less than 10. Probably, like, 7, 8.
Girlfriends?
Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't, like...
Nah, bro. I feel like, my girlfriends now, their body counts are up. I guess my body count's higher than that. But, like, I don't have a lot of girlfriends. Like, because, like... Bro, like I said, like, I'm not this player that it might seem like. I don't...
I mean, I'm
not a closer, bro. Like,
yeah, he's not.
I'm an opener, and, like, bro, I might have 100 bitches around me, but, like, I got lucky I fucked one.
Really?
Like, I'm not a closer.
That's a fact,
high key, bro. I'm not a closer.
That's why we did so much damage in Hawaii, though. Because,
like, we help each other. We fucking, yeah. Because Travis is, shit. They're quick.
Travis,
I'm trying to seal the
But then
deal,
I'm like, I smooth it out, and then, yeah, it fucking rides.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
For sure.
Did you have a girlfriend in Hawaii?
Me, nah. I don't think I ever had a girlfriend in Hawaii, nah.
Okay.
I guess, like, I had a girlfriend kind of here. We weren't, like, official, and then she ended up moving to Hawaii. And we were, like, together, but not. And, yeah, it was just that whole together, but not bullshit. So it was tough. It was tough because... It's tough because, like I said, like, I hang out with, I hang out with a lot of women, too, like, but I'm not fucking all of them. I'm not this, like, grimy-ass, you know, like, just, like, dog, you know what I mean? Like, they hang out with me because I'm not like that. So it's, like, but, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess I've had a girlfriend in Hawaii, but the majority of the time, I'd say, like, 3 out of the 4 years I was there, I didn't. So
I like hitting that gray zone where it's like we're not together, but we kind of are.
It's nice, but then it's tough because then your emotions are like, well, wait, you can't hang out with them. You're with me.
Too, yeah, that's
it's
true.
Like,
yeah.
no, wait, like, but then it goes both ways. Everything goes both ways, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to see it like.
My thing is, bro, like, I don't really mind if, like, a chick I'm hooking up with is, like, hooking up with other dudes, as long as it's not dudes that I know. You know what I mean? Like, that's so with that, like...
I don't mind that either, but it's like, as long as you tell me.
I don't want to know.
Don't fake no shit. Like, don't be like, oh, I was just hanging out with him. Be like, let me know, like, oh, yeah, we went there and, like, we hooked up. And then it's like, okay, I'm probably not going to hang out. I'm not going to hook up with you, but we could still hang out and be tight. I don't want to hook up with girls that are hooking up with other dudes. But then it's not fair because it's like, oh, like, I want to hook up with you and hook up with her. Like, you know, like, so it's totally not fair. But it's a rough spot because now that I'm getting older and stuff, like, it's tough because, like, I'm not looking for, like, a girlfriend, like, but I don't. Like, I don't want a girl that's, like, hooking up with a bunch of people, but then I can't tell her that and be like, oh, but I'm not looking for a girlfriend. Like, I just want you to be, like, I don't know. Yeah. It's tough. Like, it's like I'm looking for a wife, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know what you
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of all this playing around. Like, I'm not I hang out with girls, but I'm not a player like that. I don't smash them all, you know, like that. Like, and a lot of girls, they get in their feelings and, like, oh, like, I'm going to hook up with him. It's like they run up this list, like, because they feel like they have to. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro.
I feel like it's our age group too, though, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's because of our age.
Yeah,
it's
like
tough.
it's a weird area because it's like some of our homies are fucking getting married, buying a house and shit, and then
or having
some
kids and they're
fucking,
not ready. But then it's like,
that's my biggest fear, dude. Is fucking having a kid too young, bro. Like, bro, I better have my shit stacked and ready.
Yeah, I gotta get my money up for sure,
100%, bro. Yeah.
I was talking to someone a couple of days ago, and like they were having a side conversation with like another homie, and they're like 24, 25, and then they're like they kept on referring to their husband. They're like, oh yeah, like my husband did this, like this, like me and my husband did this. I'm going, fuck, dude. I'm 23. I know this person's like 24. Like, right. And that's in like a year. And like, they're already married, bro. And they already have this like plan and shit. And like, bro. In my mind, I'm going, holy
I'm trying
fuck.
To figure out like why are they doing that? Because the majority of these people, like, I have friends like that too. And it's like, I know that like you don't see yourself being with this person forever. So it's like, why are you doing that? And they feel at that time that that's just like what they need to do. And it's like, what? Like, you don't, like, I have like a homegirl, and she just got married recently. And this girl's got like I guess maybe she just feels like she needs that person there with them. But bro, she's got money, she's got good looks, she's got good friends, everything you can possibly want. Like, she's got it. Like, yeah. But now she's getting married, and then she's like, oh, like, I'm marrying this person because, like, like, they do this, and, like, like, maybe I can get these benefits. I'm like, you should be the last person to marry anybody for benefits.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, why are you doing this? Like, you shouldn't. Like, it's a bad idea. But it's like, I can't tell you that. It's like, if you love this person, I don't know. I guess I don't know what love is, but I know what love is to me, and I know I love, like, my friends and, like people like that. But I guess, like, I don't know. It's tough, like, because I know for me, like, if I'm going to get married and start a family, it's also a financial thing.
100%, yeah.
It's because I'm not going to bring, because, like, marriage is, like, to me, is, like, now we're gonna have a kid. We're starting to start a family.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just marrying you. Like, we're gonna have a family. We're starting this shit. So it's also definitely a big financial thing. So it's like, I'm not gonna ever bring my kid into this world when, like, I can't provide him for like a better life than I've had. Mm-hmm. Like, cause I want my kid to be a G and not have to worry about nothing. But like, also, I'm still gonna keep him in check. Like.
That's a hard thing, though, man. Like, I feel
tough
like...
to say, and then,
And it's like, bro, like, I feel like the more you do for your kids, the worse they fucking turn out.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't... Like, I want... Like, if I have a kid, obviously, I want him to fucking be a stud and, like, have everything he wants.
Right.
But then he's going to be a spoiled piece of shit.
Right.
So it's like...
So you got to make sure they work for that shit,
That's a hard line, though, bro.
It is tough line. Because, like, I have friends that are, like, rich and their parents have money and they never had to work for nothing, like... And they're not, like, stuck up, like, assholes, but they're also not, like, I've done more with my life than them. And, like, I got kicked out of my house when I was, like, 18. And, like, I've been on my own, like, struggled for a lot, like, and all that shit. So it's, like, it's tough. Like, I don't want my kid to ever have to deal with that shit. But I also don't want him to be, this stuck-up piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, it's a tough line to draw. You just gotta, like, I guess that's where it comes into parenting. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I was always mad at my mom because I only had my mom around. So I was, like, always mad at her for, like, not being a good parent, not being a parent, like, period, ever. But it also made me, like, the man I am today. Like, I had to grow the fuck up and do all kinds of shit by myself on my own. Like, if it weren't for my friends, then, like, the good company I have around, like, I might even be dead, like,
yeah,
today.
100%.
So it's like, it definitely is a tough one. But, like, people are growing up and they're thinking, I don't know, they just do. I feel like people don't know what to do, so they think the only step is to, like, start a family, kind of.
Yeah.
I agree with that, yeah.
Dude, it's fun. Yeah. No, and back what you guys were saying, it's if you do struggle, it's character building. So
Yeah,
that's 100%.
Character building. Dude, so many people I met this year that I've been like, oh fuck, like this person's fine as fuck. They're all in relationships. I don't know if that's something to do with COVID or like something else, but many people, it's like, oh fuck, like I can't even like try and make a move right now.
You just gotta hang around until they get single, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You gotta plant the seed, bro, and keep watering it.
He's always about planting and watering.
Bro, it's a numbers
You play
game.
the long game, bro.
It is a
That's
numbers
the only game.
It is a numbers game.
I mean,
it's
like
the only game, bro. If you play in the short game, you're gonna lose quick.
I lose quick, yeah.
It's a numbers game.
I
and
ain't
it's a
about
long
like
game.
the long game, bro. Unless like I'm really feeling her.
It's harder because then you have to separate the fake from the real. Because then you gotta get rid of the ones that ain't in it for the long game or whatever.
That's true.
You know, like. But yeah, it's a long game, you know. And like I'd rather it be like that because then you find like, you know, all these women or like all these people just in general, like, you know, your friends, your homeboys, your homegirls, like that. Throughout this long game, you realize that like, oh, like you're actually a person I care about. That no matter what happens, I want you around. You know, like versus like the short game where it's just like, oh, like, you know, like let's be together, let's do this, let's, you know, and then it turns sour, turns bad. All this short game shit goes down quick.
100%, yeah. But that's also like
part of the game.
Yeah, you know, I
Part
don't know.
of the game, for sure.
I feel like I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Short game is definitely something that I feel like, I don't know. It's just like for me, I don't want to like fucking spit this long game and then I miss. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, well, fuck, like I've been spitting all this game for some shit that ain't even, that I'm not even playing no more.
Right,
you
feel
know?
that, yeah.
So it's like, I'd rather fuck it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know I lost,
right.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I just want to get that shit going. It's like, if it's going, it's going to go. But, you know, that shit also goes bad. You know? Yeah.
Because it wasn't genuine.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's tough. We're growing up.
That's a fact, man. I've realized that I need to start, like, looking at, like, relationships differently, too. You know?
What do you mean?
Because in my head, like, this is going to sound bad, but, like, I always used to be like, oh, Prime, like, after this chick, I'm going to get somebody even hotter. You know what I mean? Like, I thought of it as, like, a level of a game.
Okay.
Which is a terrible way to think of it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Horny men.
Right. Thank you.
We're horny.
You're childish. You're thinking about
it's natural.
I
see that.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. And then I just end up fucking, you know, I don't know.
Then you realize it's not like that. It's like you got to find the woman that wasn't number one, that has potential still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's crazy.
That shit ain't it.
It ain't. Relationships suck, bro. That shit's too taxing.
I'm bad at, like, cutting that shit off, too.
Me too, bro. I'm the worst at saying no.
I'll let that shit drag out until she fucking hates me. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I'll let it go. I feel you.
I can't break up with them, so I just fucking do shit to where they break up with me. And then I'm like,
I feel that. I'm like, she either has to hate me or, like, leave me for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I can't leave her. She's going to still love me and come back. And then I'm going to say yes and come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm too weak.
Yeah, exactly. I'm weak, yeah.
I'm weak, bro. I'm weak. So that's why I have to know. Like, yeah. It's just crazy.
Have you guys been in any, like, fucked up relationships?
100%.
Only one as of recent.
What was your recent?
Oh, yeah, okay.
My most recent relationship was the most fucked up relationship I ever been in. And I guess it was kind of like me getting what I deserve, I guess. Because I've always been on the opposite side where, like, I'm so nice, but, like, I tell a bitch, like, I don't love her. Like, you know, I don't love you, like, but I love you as a friend, so, like, we can be cool. But that's not cool with them. They're like, no, I love you. I can't just be friends. So it doesn't work like that. And then, like, I was kind of, like, with this other girl recently where, like, I guess, like, I've always been on the scope where, like, they like me more than I like them. And now I was on the scope of, like, I like this girl way more than she liked me.
That's not where you want to be.
But I immediately knew it. And I was like, look, like, I'm doing all this shit for you and you won't even do this. Like, you don't love me. Like, stop saying that shit. But she was like so hot, and like I just really liked hanging out with her so much that like I put up with it, like all of the like the trauma and abuse and all the bullshit, you know, that I normally would be like, that's stupid, I would never stick around for that shit, you know. And I stuck around for all of it, and it was a quick, like, I don't know, like 3-4 months, bro. It was quick, but it was heavy.
Yeah, that shit
like,
crash and burn.
It was heavy. Like, this fool was around, and like him and like my sister, like, what are you doing? Like I'm never seeing you like, you know, do this shit, you know. And it was just like crazy. Like, I had this girl, and she was just like, I don't know, she was just in the opposite end. She's playing her game, and I was just head over heels, like, you know, like, we can make this shit work, like. And obviously she was fucking she had a fucking her hands full with everybody, you know. I feel like she's just the type, she likes the attention, and you know, thinks that she wants something, she'll get with it, but then she got all this shit going on still, and like she's not gonna let that stuff go. So got spun out here, and then now she's shuffling through her cards over here. And yeah, other than that, I've never been the type to like be in like a taxing relationship. But yeah, that was my most recent one, and I definitely learned from it. Like, you know, you live and you learn. So if you don't learn from these experiences, like, you're just gonna do them over again and make stupid mistakes. So I lived and I learned, and she was wild. And at the end of the day, these people are always gonna, you know, like, come back to you. If you're gonna be a bigger person, if you're still gonna be who you are, they're still gonna come back.
How they came back?
Absolutely. We're like, she still messages me, not like a bunch, like, or anything, but like she still messages me. She still wants to be cool. Like, we kind of talk, like, it's cool, but like we don't talk. So like if she messaged me, she's like, oh, sorry, I messaged you. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, ha ha ha. You know, like.
So she maybe likes you deep down?
No, she definitely loves me, but definitely like fucking is not in love. She doesn't know what love is, I guess. And also too, I'm super happy because I was not the one for this girl.
Yeah.
And I was trying to pin myself like I was, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Where you're not the one, but you think. And
I'm also too like he said, like the type to where like I can't be like, oh no, like nah, like I'm very nice. I'm like, okay, like we'll make this shit work, you know. But then she just did me big dirty, like. And it was just the most taxing relationship I ever had in like 3 months. And I'm like, I've been with a girl for like 2 years that fucking I wasn't even like completely committed to, and never did we once have an argument. And like every day was like arguing or me fighting for this girl or doing something stupid. So it's like,
that just sucks.
It's just immature.
Yeah.
It's just very immature. Like, I don't know. You gotta grow up. You gotta learn. You gotta. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's tough though, because it's like, yeah, like I want to find a girl, but then it's like I don't want to deal with the stress of like all these things that come along with it, you know. And it's like I'd just rather be friends with everybody, and then eventually I'll find that girl.
Yeah, that's smart.
But then it's annoying because it's like, you know, sometimes you're trying to get some pussy, and like I don't want to fucking just hook up with all these bitches or hit them all up like everybody else. So I don't know. It's just rough.
You said you were abused and traumatized.
Oh,
did I say
that? He might be milking it there a little, but I mean, I'd go as far as to say abused. Sure. Yeah, I say.
Were you like simping, or was it
100% and physically?
I was simping. Sure. I've never been a simp. I simped for sure. The hardest I ever simped ever.
You would like hit them up, they wouldn't reply, you'd hit them up again, you'd bring them things, you'd go out of your way.
Not that deep, I guess. Like same but different. Like I didn't do all these extra things, but I stuck around when I shouldn't have.
Oh yeah.
Stuck around when I shouldn't have. There's too many times they said go, and I was like, no, it's fine. Like, this bitch got a fat ass. Like, big booty is my weakness. So it's over. Yeah, it was bad. But now, yeah, you know, the most important thing, like, I think, is to you gotta learn to love yourself, because truly, like, you can't love nobody else unless you love yourself. And that's one thing I learned about going to Hawaii. Like, the third time I went there, I moved there because I knew all my friends were gone. They were, like, on spring break and all that shit. They were all gone on summer vacation. So nobody was there when I moved there the third time. But it's, like, in Hawaii for me personally, and it's, like, I just found, like, myself, like, I like to, like, hike. I like to surf. I like to be in the water. I like to be at the beach. So everything I did, I can do alone and be happy about it. And then it's, like, here, it's, like, fuck, like, I'm bored at home. Like, what do? I need to find something to do. Like, I need to find this happiness. So it's, like, you just got to learn to love yourself. And, like, there I really did. So that's why, like, Hawaii's, like, this is the place for me. Like, everybody wants to go there and all that shit. And it's, do it if you want, but, like, don't think that, like, that's your place, because it might not be. A lot of people go there and they hate it.
I did.
So many people.
I feel like I feel like a motherfucker. Yeah, I just dipped.
A lot of
I sold all my shit in a week and I left.
From Hawaii?
Yeah.
You were there for 1 week?
Nah, I decided I was moving in a week. Like, I didn't do any planning.
This fool sold his Rolex. He's like, let's go. I'm dipping.
Yeah.
Oh, to get there.
To get out of there.
Oh, to get out of there.
Yeah, but I got mad island fever.
Like,
yeah.
But now you like it.
Yeah, I mean, Hawaii's cool.
More of it.
Yeah. Hawaii's cool. Even now, like, I know I want to get out of here, but I'm still tossing up if Hawaii's where I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool spot, you know, and it's paradise for sure. Yeah. But
it's definitely not for everybody.
Something about being on an island, bro. Like, island fever is a real motherfucking thing.
You have to be a beach person. You have to love the beach. You have to, like, I went there because, I don't know, I had a lot of friends at the time when I went there, kind of, but, like, I go there because I know I can be alone. Like, I'm away from everybody here, which is why, like I'm away from my family and everything, which I love my family, but it's like, there's just too much going on here. Too much, like, oh, like, do I need to be responsible and go and do this? Like, do I have to hang out with these people? Or, like in Hawaii, it's like, I don't have to worry about none of that shit. I do me, and everybody wants to come out here. And none of them can stay here. They all have to leave. So we have the best 2 weeks of their life. They go home. I love them. They love me. I still keep doing me. So it's like, it's a toss-up. But it's not like, it is paradise, but it's not the paradise everybody thinks. Like, it's tough. Yeah. Like, my ex, like, she went out there, bro, and she doesn't like it there. She doesn't like it. She's like, I've always wanted to live in Hawaii and all this. I'm like, then do it. Move there. If you want to move there, I will help you get a job and all that. You know, like, you make your own friends, do your own thing, and go. Like, I'll help you out, you know, but, like, if you love it, you're gonna find your own way. You're gonna do your own thing. But she doesn't love it. She's moved back, and she's like, yeah, I don't want to live there again. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, you know, I was telling you that from the beginning. You probably didn't want to live there, but everybody thinks they do. But yeah, you just gotta find yourself, I guess. You know, your own way there.
How do you get your shit out there? Like, how do you get your bed?
You ship it.
Yeah, I wouldn't take your bed.
You ship it, or you sell everything and then you move there and buy it all. You don't need much out there.
No.
Okay. So what do you do for, like, a bed, a desk, a dresser?
You buy when you're
Same
there.
shit you did here. You buy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same shit.
The only thing I brought to Cali was my car. And I ended up
shipped your car?
Yeah, I shipped my car.
How much that cost?
$1,100.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. It took like 6 days, and it was prime.
On a big ass boat.
It landed like the day after you got there.
Yeah, I landed in Long Beach. Went down. I was in LA at the time, so it was easy money.
Wow.
Yeah, it was prime.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was hella prime. I got a different car now though, so I guess it didn't work out. But yeah.
Dude, well, we've been going for an hour and 54 minutes.
We're running it.
Good.
Alright.
I'm down to close it out.
Hold on, let's get something about you, Laser. Come on, I need to know some more info about you, dog. Like,
how about being this mysterious person, just like listening?
Yeah, you just got this poncho, you're just chilling like a ghost.
What made you start these podcasts? Where are you from? why you always got these fucking flavorful outfits on?
Yeah.
Like, you had that fucking fur coat on that one time. I was like, this nigga.
That fur coat's wet, bro.
Clean. Yeah, so, come on.
Dude, I honestly, I mean, I feel like I have a lot in common with you guys. Like, I honestly, like, I just like to have fun, meet people, be you know, down with them. Personable. Yeah, just honestly, and like the like people. And
just
honestly,
attract the energy.
People, and give people. I don't know. Just I like to socialize and grow connections, and just like give everybody like a listening chance. And like, for example, like the fur coat, people just give me shit. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people like, dude, your outfit's fresh as fuck, and I'm like, dude, the only thing I'm wearing.
6 people put this on me.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know, shit like that. Yeah, dude, I like to have fun. I like to party. I mean, my goal.
Where are you from originally?
I'd say I'm from here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You rage,
go
bro.
to school here and everything?
Yeah, Morro Bay High School.
Okay, for sure.
And I went to high school with both these roommates. I've known these guys for literally like since 2012. So what is that? 9 years? Yeah, like 9 years. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'll give you some deeper shit. I think the government's corrupt. I think the system's corrupt. I think
100%, bro.
I think we need change, or otherwise we're all going to like start like a The only thing that's guaranteed is change. Nothing stays the same.
No, do you think the change that's happening right now is the change we need?
I don't know, but if shit, I mean, I'm at the point.
What are you doing to make the change you want to see?
I'm at the point where I'm gonna run for fucking president.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Dude, these people are fucking corrupt, bro. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick example. You know how for like a lot of people, Barack Obama was like a hero, and like this, and
he was the shift.
And Barack Obama was like the dopest person. Okay, so when Barack Obama started, he was totally against gay marriage, which I think you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. And he was open about that until it was like, okay, he's running for president now. So he completely changed his opinion just to like win
didn't he
votes.
Make it legal?
Yeah, just to win. He legit deep down he thinks gay marriage should be illegal. So like, people can change. I'm just giving you a small example. Second thing that adds to my little thing, he went to Jeffrey Epstein's rape island.
He did?
Like multiple times.
No way,
it's like documented
that's
shit.
Rape island.
So it's like, bro, it's like people, like for some people, these guys are like their heroes and like all amazing people and shit. And I'm just reading through these scumbags, and it's like, bro, I'm ready for some dope ass change. And I'm ready for some dope ass people to step up.
Yeah, I feel that.
So that's where I'm at. That's how I live my life. I think the whole system's fucked, and I'm ready for like a big time change. And like what got me to start doing this podcast, a lot of people just started planting seeds in my head. Yeah. Not to like run for president, but just like
to be a voice, to
just
do to
people.
Make,
I was in Oregon,
that change.
Isolated for 9 months.
In Oregon, so you lived in Oregon?
I was in Oregon for 9 months. I took a little break. I was like, I need to go get some school from SLO. Okay. So I moved to Oregon. I was living on my dad's property, completely isolated. Bumfuck nowhere, had zero friends. Like only interaction I had was from like working with people in like labs from school. Sober for 9 months.
So you went to school in Oregon as well? Yeah. What are you studying?
Just doing like, honestly, just a lot of like general education shit. So I got caught up and like accomplished like straight A's and all of that shit. So I was just alone for a long fucking time, and then. Like the last month I was there, I was like, dude, when I get back to SLO, dude, I might have to start a podcast.
I have to do something about this shit.
Like, I don't know, but that's where I'm at right now.
That's what's up, bro.
So that's who I am.
I see you leading us out of the free world, bro. I see it.
I love that shit because like I had never like I heard about you because of Brad. Brad had like talked about you. He loves you, bro. Like,
I love B-Rad, bro.
I don't even know. I think we're at the lake and he like laser something, and then like all of a sudden like Travis is like laser something, and then we're playing Xbox together and shit. I'm like, who is this laser? Like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I know everybody here. Like, and then, yeah, bro, I think, like, you're doing this podcast, and like I'm saying, bro, this shit's gonna blow up, bro. Keep it fucking up, and, like, you're the first one on the motherfucking map out here, for sure. Like, so, it's crazy. It's crazy to just see this shit, and I'm stoked, bro. I'm stoked that you are the right mind for the right position to, because nobody else is doing podcasts, really. Like, people kind of do, but it's more like, just from what I know is like the hip hop side, but they're very small. I mean, I guess like your podcasts are kind of small. To me, they're big because I'm like, I watch that shit. Like, I see your podcast come up on my YouTube, and I'm like, I gotta click on that shit. I gotta watch that, you know. So I'm like, bro, I feel lucky to be here for sure.
Dude, bro,
yeah,
of course, dog,
that,
of
bro.
course. Travis round 2. Anything you guys want to say before we hop off? Anything you guys want to say to anybody watching?
Wrap it up. Don't fuck without a condom, everybody.
Wrap it up. Don't tap it up. Shout out to everybody that ever, helped me along my journey in life and all that shit. Keep the energy up for sure.
Dude, listen there. You guys heard it from them themselves.
Let's do it, yeah. Word.
Damn,
I was stoked. That shit was dope. That shit was dope, bro. I'm so stoked.